Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
Going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
It's a loss of 8.
Zach Allen. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Okay,
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Come on, set, ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down. First and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Ready. Ready.
They run out of the gun with Genty. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Nick Benito there for the tackle.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third
Seventh
and
play
6.
of this opening drive, and here's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And the Raiders are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Here we
First
go.
and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw. This one caught at the 4. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Ready.
Now, here's second and goal.
Down. Blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Right as the extra point. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Nix. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And Nix with a wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down.
A gain of 17
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Nix now on first and 10. That one is complete to McBride. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Mims sent in motion here. 2nd down. Nix. And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. It allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 50 green.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
22.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll air one out. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Now Wright to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Broncos 7.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. Whoa! And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll go play action with Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
First down.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Harvey. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They bring the tight end in motion. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete for a Franklin, the intended target. Now it's 4th and goal.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. That one is good. And the Broncos are back within 4 at 14-10.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
This will be returned from the 6. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set,
right away, they'll set up to throw. That's left side to Tucker. He's going to be marked down up around the 33.
13 yards on the play. And the Las Vegas
Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football
first and 10
as they've got it with first and 10.
set. 40, cut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Dante Fulton, touchdown Vegas.
Matthew Wright for the extra
Think
point.
back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. His attack is made just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12
The ability
yards.
to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And he broke through the initial contact, lines up getting about 3. It's second down.
At the 43-yard
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Task now, a really tough run. Third and very long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
yards on the play.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Broncos.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 42 yards.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 42 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just it.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. Broncos are back within 4. It's 21-17.
Broncos 17. Daniel Carlson set.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. A safe kick taken at the 5.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Got it. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Yards, the gain on the play.
A big-time play for Vegas. It covers 63 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the Broncos 16-yard line.
Run right at the gut with Gentry. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Down.
Now Gentry. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Set.
He'll try to pick it up with Gentry. Good blocking, and he's in. Ashton Gentry. Touchdown, Las Vegas. On is right for the point after.
Right for the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Broncos 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Denver. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Black.
set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty, running left. He's to midfield. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. From the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Set, ready, go! 33, yellow. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Run out of the gun for Genty. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Jones on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Let's go now. Cut.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's into the end zone. Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now right to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders are going to extend their lead. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
21-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now the Raiders are going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
A 14-yard
It'll
gain.
come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the double. White. Set, hut. 52 blue. Hut.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Set,
Hill look to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he should have set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
At the 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That is caught for 3. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle form, like the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Daniel Carlson set to
Final
kick off.
9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
down. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. That's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and round the tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 33 yards. Knicks now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man downfield. It's Franklin. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
27 yards.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Knicks to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, here's Knicks. He'll swing that out wide. And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, let him do the rest.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 17-yard line.
Come on, set, huh?
They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
50, green.
Back to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run with Harvey. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter, and he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Throwing is Knicks. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Nix. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completed. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harvey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Sam Williams on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Broncos.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
46, Raiders 42. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Down. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Red. Here we go. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
Ready. Ready. Blue. Black 40. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they'll at least get that penalty yardage back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll set up a 3rd and 10.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
3rd and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is Incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's Harvey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 11.
Ready. 52 blue.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw right side. Taken in by Tucker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 11.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll come up here. First and 10.
Set hut. 45. Right. Set hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike. Flag. Red.
They'll run to begin the fourth, and here's Genty. And some good blocking. Springing us a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
At the 27-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
That's caught by Ballard. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
It's now 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Ready, go. Set.
They'll try it now with Genty. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
Just a great effort by Beck. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a second down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And he's got another one. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Wright adds the extra point. And the Raiders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Broncos 46.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL. Like, you want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll run for it with ETN. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chain.
That's good.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes, and you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front, and to pick up a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second down. Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Nix from the gun on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
A first down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Denver. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Broncos have taken a 4-point advantage.
49. Daniel Carlson
so now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
22 needles. 45. White. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
Now, faking the give. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and He just wasn't able to save the play.
They'll come up now for second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Motion.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Ready up.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready.
They'll run here.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Run in, right side, by Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll stick to the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Makes the score Raiders 56, Broncos 53.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They get the home victory here in the division.